Live from 14 WFIE, this is Education Matters.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Education Matters. I'm Jennifer Cahill.
And I'm Vince Bertram. Preparing students for life in the 21st century means equipping them with worldly skills, as technology allows students to talk to students in China as easily as those in the classroom next door. And the job market demands more global skills. We'll talk about the importance of making our students 21st century ready.
That's absolutely right. And in our EVSC Spotlight, how an unlikely match of middle school and high school students will hopefully guarantee success on final exams. But first this morning, a look at the news and education this week. It's the final week of the session in Indianapolis, and as the General Assembly nears its end, Governor Daniels is expected to sign into law the final pieces of his education agenda. State Superintendent of Public Instruction Tony Bennett has said this agenda is, quote, the most aggressive, far-reaching legislative package in the United States when it comes to performing education in one fell swoop. The initiatives pending Daniel's signature this week include legislation that calls for mandatory evaluations of teachers, one piece of which would link teacher pay to student performance, and another that would expand charter schools throughout the state. The bill that limits teacher contracts to wages and benefits has already been signed by Daniels, and if signed, the new laws will all take effect on July 1st. Now back here in Southwest Indiana, as the forecast continues to offer more rain for the Evansville area, many are wondering what the high water means for school closings. Many roads throughout Southwest Indiana are closed, preventing school buses from reaching some students, while some districts have delayed school or even closed it altogether. But the EVSC has yet to change the schedule. So Dr. Bertram, let's talk a little bit about how EVSC makes this decision on whether or not to change the schedule of school depending on flooded roads.
Well, first of all, we have an extensive and an outstanding team of people who travel roads, look at weather conditions. We work directly with meteorologists at news stations as well, and you have to make some judgment calls, obviously, but one of the primary issues is our ability to transport students in a safe manner. And when you look at school buses, can school buses get down roads? The school corporation, the EVSC, encompasses 241 square miles, over 500 miles of road. So it creates some real challenges, particularly in rural areas. So road conditions, and then looking at our students who walk to school, as well as ride buses and drive to school, are all major considerations.
What if a bus can't get down a road? What about the students then? Do they just need to find alternate transportation, or?
They do, or get to a main road in which we can pick students up. But we don't have alternate routes. We really look at all of the routes to make sure, and then we can notify parents if a particular road is closed and buses can't get there. But overall, so far in the flooding that's taking place right now, we've been able to manage our transportation systems.
Okay, that's great. Well, switching gears, this legislation reform agenda, did you ever think that it was finally going to get to the end of this, and it all kind of looks like it's going to be passed?
Yes, and it really doesn't surprise me. I think things were aligned in both the House and Senate, as well as the governor's office. It was an aggressive agenda, one I believe will lead the way in the United States, but it doesn't surprise me that it gets passed. Obviously, there are contentious issues, but I see a lot of things I think will be very positive for children and Indiana schools moving forward. The challenge will be, how do you bring all this together in a way that is manageable for people?
All right, well, thank you. And thanks to technology and the ever-changing landscape, the world is now in our backyard, and that means today's students need to be preparing in new ways. Next, we'll go inside the global marketplace and the global classroom.
TRU Event Rental Incorporated is a complete event service company locally owned and operated since 1988, providing the tri-state area with professional service and quality equipment for corporate events, convention setups, weddings, backyard parties, and more. To make an appointment, call 812-423-6744 or visit our website. We stake our reputation on your event.
Casino Astar invites students ages 17 to 21 to submit entries into the Project 21 Scholarship Program. Project 21 is an awareness campaign aimed at informing the public of the consequences of underage gambling. Top essays, posters, and videos each will be awarded a $2,000 cash prize. Entry deadline is May 6, 2011. For details, visit casinoastar.com or call 812-433-4257. Casino Astar, celebrating the winning spirit of our community.
There's only one dealer that can claim to be the top-selling dealer, and that's Town & Country Ford Superstore on the Lloyd and I-164. At Town & Country Ford, we earn the business of the people in the tri-state by offering great buys you can believe in. Like this new 2010 Ford F-150 Super Cab. You can drive it home today for just $18,111. No gimmicks like adding destination charges to sale prices. No hidden charges at the Superstore. You want the best price and the best trade-in value and the best possible financing at the Superstore. We will make you a believer.
Farm Boy Food Services is a family-owned food distributor serving the tri-state for more than 50 years. We stock more than 5,000 products, including fresh and frozen meats, seafood, entrees, produce, dairy products, and much more. Our store hours are Monday through Friday 8 to 6, Saturday 8 to 3. Contact us at 428-8436 or visit our website. Farm Boy, just a little better.